He. Damn. What up, blue tube?
Green tube.
Red tube.
Wait, why are you laughing though?
I don't know. What is that, bro?
What are we talking about, boys?
Different colors.
Of tube. Damn, so that's how we started this.
Boys are silly.
God, yeah.
Back with another one. Hey, man.
Wrist flex.
You already know. If you don't know what this is,
Left wrist.
oh, it's the left.
It's
Right,
right.
right.
What did I say?
Two moves.
You motherfucker, you.
So we're back on the channel yet again with my brothers. Thank y'all for doing this.
Of course, bro.
Nice. Y'all want to introduce yourselves? I mean, they probably already know you, but you know, might as well.
Might as well.
Might as well.
What up, YouTube? What's good? It's your boy, Isaac Alicia, senior business management major from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Last time you saw me, it was junior. This time you saw me, it was big man on campus. And we back at it. You see the art in the back representing artivism, Sankofa Art Market, all these different things. You know, we about our business out here, so you know what it is.
For real. Peace and love. Love and light. It's your boy Joshua Hughes, senior mathematics major, secondary education minor, here at the Mecca. Out here just really just making a way for all creatives. You know, if you have a ability to express yourself in any way, you know, you gotta be very intentional about the energy you put into that. And that's one thing I really appreciate about my boy Mac's videos. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about the intention.
No doubt.
Alright, so today we are getting into things you should know before going to an HBCU, historically black college, university.
That's a great place to start. Know what HBCU stands for, especially if you go to one.
You got to.
Especially if you go to one. Historically black college or university. You know, there are some people out there that go to HBCUs and don't know what it stands for. And then they get that question and they're like, that's a good question.
But at the same time, you gotta be the what's the word, like ambassador for your school,
Representative.
so you gotta put people. If someone asks, "What's your HBCU?" You better.
You better up it.
Don't up it.
Don't
but
up it
You
on
gotta
it.
up the knowledge.
But
The
you
knowledge.
can't lack
Up
either.
the-
You
up the
can't lack.
peace.
Yeah.
Peace and the knowledge.
You gotta be able to represent your school well at all times. That's one of my points. Can I
Is
get
it?
into that?
Go for it.
So one of my points, one thing that you should know before coming to a HBCU is that you will be that person in whatever room that you walk into that has gone to your school. Whether you go to Howard, whether you go to Bowie State, North Carolina A&T, like you will be known as that Aggie or as that Bison. For example, you know, I went to church this past weekend and you know, I hadn't been home in a couple of months. So this is my first time being back at my home church. And when I was in the service, the pastor said, we have a Bison in the house. And he called me up and made me talk to the whole church. Just 'cause I go to Howard.
That's crazy.
So just know that you're always gonna be that person, not only when you're at the school, but once you graduate, once you move on, do great things in your life, you're always gonna represent that school that you went to. So it's always important. You always want to be able to carry yourself, you know, with the highest standard of excellence possible. You know, there's room for mistakes, but also know that you were capable enough to make it to that amazing institution. So you're gonna have to hold that with you wherever you go.
For sure. Well said. And the school will also, you know, if you are able to do that well and if you're able to communicate that well, the school will put you in positions to, you know, advocate for them, not only increasing, you know, their notoriety, but also your social capital and your ability to just connect with the world, because everybody wants to know what it's like from the outside looking in.
That's what all of us is doing, low key. Me with the YouTube, these two are artivism. Feel me? Individually, they're doing their own thing where they're projecting the black story, the HBCU just perspective to the world in so many different avenues. So you're gonna meet a lot of people that are doing that, And that brings me into one of my next points. Actually, is when you're with or at a HBCU, like there's gonna be so many dope individuals that are gonna be around campus doing what they do, regardless of what field it's in. And something I learned is like you can't support all of them as much as you'd like to, because there's like so many. So like even like the little support from afar, I feel like goes a long way. Like I know a lot of people on campus where it's like I think what they do is amazing. I think what they do is gonna be revolutionary. But at the same time, we all are doing our own thing. So even just like hey, keep up what you're doing. Like the little stuff matters when it comes to like just not even networking, but just like supporting your fellow peers.
Real. And when you get to campus too, it may be overwhelming. A term that is coined, impostor syndrome. You may think that everyone else has it figured out, everyone is doing so many things, and you may not feel the same about yourself. But it's important to remember, no matter where you came from, no matter what you've accomplished, once we get here, we're all in the same classroom. We're all on the same level. And so just know that whatever you have in store for you will come. There's a Howard proverb. We say, what is for you will not pass you. And so just know you are on the right path. You're doing the right things. Don't try to compare yourself, but at the same time, while you're on the HBCU's campus, it's extremely important that you make the most of that time to network. Because like Max said, everyone has their own thing. Everyone is doing these great, amazing things. So you want to make sure that you really make the most of that opportunity so that you have built this network, built these connections, and it'll only help you as you go through your own journey as well.
Through life, not even this is after school, like, because you're not going to have these spaces where it's going to be mostly black, mostly people of color.
Yeah.
Once you're out of an HBCU, for me, it is very likely I'll never see anything like it again.
Bro,
Facts.
So once you build this connection here, like this,
yeah.
if you're trying to give back to your community, this is how you're going to do it. Not the only way, but a very good way.
It's a great way, honestly. And that's even another point that you could add about an HBCU. It's literally like a bubble. Like that's a word that's often used to describe it because it's like its own world, its own ecosystem. And so I say enjoy the bubble, but don't be afraid to expand that and test your comfort zone, because I always like to say that at the end of your comfort zone is the beginning of an amazing opportunity, to grow, to learn, and to really just elevate.
Alright, I'm gonna go to a little more lighthearted one. I'm assuming this is all HBCUs. I know at Howard and like Hampton, Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. Should know at least the first quarter. Electric Shuffle or Electric Slide.
Electric Slide. You gotta know Love by Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta know.
There's gotta be a list. There's gotta be a list.
I have a whole playlist.
What's up, bro?
Songs you need to know before going to a HBCU.
Let's just name a few off of it. I'm very curious to see.
Nuck If You Buck.
Yeah, Swag Surfing, obviously.
Swag Surfing.
Before I Let Go. Dreams and Nightmares.
Some Waka Flocka in here, some Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. Those are like the ones where if you go to a party, they're gonna play it. Yeah, they're gonna play it.
You're gonna know some of the words. You could interact with people, you know what I'm saying? People gonna be videoing, so you don't want to be the one who don't know the words. That's just just faking them or something. Yeah, bro. So do y'all homework.
Do I even mention lacing your shoes?
Nah.
Yeah, I mean,
if you want, okay,
don't they come lace?
No, okay, but look, alright. So if you want to be I'm not saying you have to.
If you want to be cool,
but if you want to be cool, don't choke. The amount of times I've seen some Air Forces choke all the way out, please don't be this person. Please,
You choked up right now?
Huh?
Hey.
Whoa!
Pause. Time out. My bad.
I'm not, but check the feet though.
Hey.
I didn't even know if that was in frame.
Got the courts.
He got the
polo
on the sock.
Nice.
Come on, bro.
Yo, these things.
Yeah.
Alright, another thing too is sock height. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
If you're wearing shorts and your socks are exposed and you got on some feel me, some like regular Nike socks, you know what I'm saying? You want to have a little scrunch. You don't want your Jones
pull
to
them
be
all the way up.
all the way.
True, I don't know.
You gotta have the automatic scrunch because if your socks are exposed and they are
all the way up,
man,
look like stockings. You don't want that.
Don't wear mismatched socks. I've seen it get roasted.
Okay, wait. How do y'all feel about like cross branding though?
No.
Like Nike.
It depends
shoes.
on how it's done.
I'm not tripping off of that.
I'm not
bro,
tripping. I'm not tripping.
Nike shoes or what?
No, like if
Under
you
Armour
wearing,
socks?
If you wearing no, I don't care.
Really?
If you wearing Yeezys with Nike socks, it's like whoa, like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's like.
I get it, cause you know what I'm
Aren't
saying.
you-
Nike socks, like that's just the sock that people be getting, and I don't care, but I know it just look off for some
Don't they
reason.
teach that in chemistry class? Like unbalanced equations?
Teach that in mathematics.
Right.
Hold on, I'm gonna call.
This boy famous, bro.
One second.
The Huss.
Hello? Hey. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
How to say no? That's kind of just college in general.
That's important though.
That is important. Learn how to say no.
Damn. That's
This
something,
man just had to do this 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. That's something that I'm still trying to learn. Because especially when, you know, when God has gifted you with any type of talent, people are gonna, you know, want you to, you know, do that as much as possible.
Which is natural, understandable.
Understandable, natural, but you have to give yourself grace and give yourself a balance. You know, work, life, and mental balance. You know, that's something that I'm literally working on right now. After this video, I gotta run and work on a project. So it's just ripping, running. You know,
But you gotta know how to say no, so you're not over ripping and overrunning.
that's very true.
With administration, when it comes to Howard in general, but I'm assuming also for other schools, because if this is a problem here, it's got to be a problem at other places. But some of like the helpers, like some of the people that you want to get help from, their offices are not the biggest. Like they don't have a lot of people working for them. It's a very small team. So with that, they have a lot of issues with replying, with getting back to people, with just staying on top of what they need to do. So when it comes to that, you gotta stay on top of everything. Yep. Nobody's gonna help you. Nobody's gonna save you. Nobody's gonna remind you. You gotta do it. If you miss an email, you're done. Like,
for real. Some tips I would have for that is be persistent. Don't take no as your first answer. There's always someone that can help you with the specific situation you're looking for. If someone tells you no, find someone else. They will have the answer. Keep your receipts.
Keep your receipts for sure.
There will be times where they try to tell you, this is not, you know, the situation, or this is not what we do, but you will have a receipt of someone saying the exact opposite, or just, you know, having all of your documents in order, so it's nothing that they can say that you have or haven't done. Just keeping all your receipts, be persistent, and also try to find and build a relationship with a specific person that you can trust within that office. So that comes with being persistent. Over time, you will begin to recognize faces, and you can very easily tell who wants to help you and who doesn't. You know, so find that person who wants to help you, become their friend. You may want to get them flowers or something small like a coffee one day, just to show that you appreciate them, because they can be rare in specific offices, but they are the, you know,
The
most
saving grace.
They can be the difference between you walking across the stage and you wishing that you walked across the stage. So find that person, let them know that you really appreciate them, and just build that relationship. Even if you don't need to be in that specific office that specific day, because you never know down the line where you may need that person to help you out.
Boom. Do research on your prospective school. So, for example, if you're trying to apply to Howard University, you might say, oh, they're in Washington, D.C. Must be really nice area.
Yeah.
Look, bro, this is not Georgetown.
Nah.
Okay?
Don't get caught
This is
up.
not American.
We not.
This is
by
not.
the monuments.
Right, bro. Like,
We in the trenches.
You are laughing.
Yeah. Laughing to keep from crying.
yeah, bro. So that's just an example for Howard, but I know like if you applying to Bowie, do your research. You don't know where that's at. Baltimore, but you don't know where in Baltimore. Do your research. Get real nitty gritty. and start thinking about like what they have to offer. Like my reasoning for coming to Howard was their med school is one of the top producers of black doctors in the U.S. Like that's big.
Watch your YouTube videos.
There
are people on YouTube that will tell you the truth. Like you can look up a school's website and it'll tell you everything the school wants
you to know.
Then you'll look up the YouTube and the students will be like, look, this is exactly what it looks like. This is exactly how you gotta get it. And if you have any questions, like hop in the comments. Like let us know what you really want to know. And that's what we're doing this for, is to tell you the truth. So
double plug.
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah. I was gonna say, to add to Max's point a little bit about doing that research, like you kind of have to learn, either if you're the type of person that likes to go out and explore and be outside, you have to learn the street smarts and the street etiquette of that area.
For sure.
You know, to just be transparent and honest. You know, I was born in New York, raised in New Jersey, and I thought that I had a pretty good, you know, street acumen myself. And I was a victim of a robbery at gunpoint. You know, and it was a very humbling moment, but it really taught me to, you know, watch my back and keep that third eye open, and really understand the situation that you're in and be able to, you know, move accordingly.
Stay safe out here, y'all.
Stay
it's really
safe,
like we live in a crazy world, and as much as like you might think, regardless of where you're at, that you can just do what you want, to an extent you can, but just know there's people out here that don't have your best interest in mind everywhere you go.
For real. You gotta protect yourself, protect your energy, protect, you know, your neck.
Especially if they see that you go to college in the area, because 9 times out of 10 these colleges are in like lower income areas because the land was cheaper. That's why it was like built there. And so because of that, the surrounding area is just, you know, full of people looking for an opportunity, and looking for a victim. So you have to learn that and not be that.
And try your best not to look like a target. Like, if you're gonna go somewhere, because I've heard an example. Was this last year where bro got? I don't even speak on that. But essentially, don't go outside by yourself wearing all designer and like, even if it's fake, just don't make yourself look like a target. And if you are, at least go with a group. When you go to a HBCU, you're gonna see such a wide variety of just the black diaspora in general. You're gonna know people from Africa that have more money than you can imagine. You can know people from Baltimore that have absolutely nothing to their name, but they're building it right here in front of your face.
Literally.
And they're gonna make it.
These are just
and they'll probably be more successful than you.
These are just hypotheticals.
These are obviously just hypotheticals.
No offense to Baltimore.
No offense to Baltimore Avenue.
Yo, you shitting, yo.
It can be from anywhere.
I know people that are
Any
from
background.
Africa, first generation in the
Right,
U.S.
exactly.
I know people that are, you know, from the Middle East, and you know, there's just a lot of intersectionalities of black existence, and you have to be open to different experiences, willing and open to learn different perspectives and different points of view, because, you know, it's a melting pot, and
It's everything.
right.
Literally everything. Like, for an example, like, I came here from Maine. My first year was virtual. My sophomore year was when we first came on campus. I drove from Maine, mind you, second whitest state in the United States of America. I thought, bro, what am I doing here? How is this gonna work? Obviously, I had a vision that I would be able to make a way for myself, but I was a little nervous. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. And I just want to say, there is no such thing as like, I'm not black enough. I've heard that so many times. That doesn't exist. It really don't. You know how many people go here that are from the suburbs? Probably half of them. You don't have a reason to be scared. If you gonna come here, as long as you stay true to yourself, continue to do that, you're gonna naturally attract people that resonate with you, regardless of where you go. But if you do that here, I can promise you, you're gonna find a group of friends you can live with. Aw, guys.
Guys,
Look at us.
It's
I
don't know the words.
This is what it looks like when you don't know the words to their songs. They're good.
They gon' get you, bro.
Bro, what we look like watching Full House, though. I would say at pretty much all institutions, but more specifically HBCUs, you're gonna see that ratio of, you know, males to females, guys to girls, and it's gonna be pretty tough. You know, it's gonna be a challenging experience because there are so many beautiful women, beautiful opportunities, and you just have to be very diligent and you know, move accordingly to what aligns with your spirit. I would say that.
Respect yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like if you have something you're interested in, you know, as long as it aligns with your moral values and you know what you're doing and you're being respectful to both parties, then do you. This is your time to do it. Shout out to women.
Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll say, you know, you go to HBCU, that's technically a black business. So if you want to support black businesses, follow Artivism @_Artivism on Instagram. We are a creative production company helping independent artists turn their projects into products so they can profit from their skills. So look us up. You know, we do a lot, and I want you to be part of the revolution as well.
These niggas have already been on the news.
Been on the news.
Already on the hilltop.
And a couple papers. It's just all been a blessing because, you know, like we like to say with our on-campus organization, 360 Creativity, you know, the energy that you put into your craft, into anything, just goes full circle, and it keeps elevating as well. So
Upward spiral.
you know, that's what we're trying to do with just everything in our life.
No, but honestly, I want to talk about that like upward spiral idea. And I know this is completely off topic. I feel like in this generation, like there's a lot of people that are scared to do exactly what they want to do. And I've been blessed and fortunate enough to be around a group of people that are truly doing what they want to do. And with that, we've been able to build something very beautiful.
Been crazy.
They've built Artivism, but with all of us, June, Trey, Ashanti, Mears at first. Shout out Mears.
Shout out Mears.
Built 360 Creativity Saves Lives, and it's just like the whole idea that creativity really saves lives. And whether your outlet is music, fashion, content creation, or just art in general, like that's you feeding into yourself.
Yeah.
And that begins the process of the upward spiral as you journey through life. So do you.
And then sharing it with the community as well, sharing it with your
For
peers.
real. Sharing it's important.
It saves lives, like,
For real.
literally.
Yeah, and always just understanding that you could be that difference for someone. So like, shout out June, because she started 360 in 2019.
True.
2018 by herself in Chicago. And now it's a fully recognized student organization on Howard University campus in Washington, D.C. in 2023. And that's just an aspect of everything that she does, everything that we do. And it's all just understanding that, you know, community is creative.
And it's just getting started. So if y'all are interested, you know, if you on campus and want to get involved, you know, follow us on IG. I'm gonna put it right here. 360, big 360 in the building. But one more thing. Someone said coming from a predominantly white school will be a huge culture shock. I'm gonna partially agree, but also I'm going half and half on this. Because I came from a school where my high school was like 500 students, 500 some. Maybe 20 of us were black in the whole thing. And when I got here, it was different, obviously. The only major difference was a lack of ignorance when it comes to black topics. And just like a slight change in interests when it comes to like music.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In fashion. Other than that, it's really like, if you are being you, you're still going to be you.
Right. I think it's interesting because I feel like it's the opposite of a culture shock. It's more
Right.
of like a culture
Like
comfort.
welcoming, yeah. Like,
Because you go to a PWI and there are a lot of things that will shock you culturally. But at HBCUs, this is the source of a lot of the culture. So just coming back, we have like Soul Food Thursdays, and I don't know, that's more comforting to me than shocking.
Right. Yeah.
So it's more of like a place where, you know, our culture is put on the front page and it's recognized in a much bigger way.
So do your homework, right? Do your research on the history of that institution, you know, because
Sure.
these places have a lot of historical context with them, you know, world leaders, national, you know, global leaders that have been very instrumental in, you know, the course of life. You know, they've walked the same halls that you did. I know for a fact that many of, like Max said, the black doctors, black lawyers, black entertainers, like all of them that walked through Howard, that energy that they put
They're
into the
still
campus
here.
is still here, and you can feel it. So, you know, make sure that you do your research and you truly soak all that in and soak it all in and appreciate it, you know, and use that to help you keep going as well.
admin, be true to yourself, be prepared and advocate for yourself. No, I think we're good. Well, that's a wrap. I appreciate y'all for doing this, and once again, another great one. Let me know what y'all want to see from us.
We ain't rap for the YouTube in like a year.
That's
We ain't rap for the YouTube, but now I'm here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm black, but in the mirror I disappear.
Yeah.
I cut the light off and I look into my fears.
damn.
I cut the light off, now I'm looking for the deer.
Huh.
I cut the light off, now I see it's really clear.
Uh-huh.
I cut the lights on, seeing all my fears. I
Uh-huh.
let them go because I let them burn right here on the yard. And we going hard.
Uh-huh.
We can go fast alone, but we going
Far.
far. Yeah, together it's community, no weather. The weather is raining, it's pouring. We always for the better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get on that one. I'm a little rusty. Yeah, I haven't been freestyling, so hope y'all enjoy it. Please subscribe, leave a like, all that. We're almost at 4K, 4,000.
racks?
Dang.
And honestly,
I gotta
like,
do a 4-rack special.
you think I
Road
do
to
a
4K.
4K Trey. You gotta just listen to all Young Boy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, I'm feeling really close to 100, and I know that's like a big jump. But
Road
it's
to
like,
100K.
100K. Y'all heard it here first. We're gonna look back on this video and just be like,
Like,
wow.
damn.
Said so. Made it happen.
all right, that's all. Later, niggas. Wait, there's some white people here too.
Later,
Is that a whole nother topic?
people.
Later, people, because white people do go here.
All love to the Maxers.
All love to not even the
Everybody.
Maxers. All love to just everybody.
Just spread love, bro. Spread love and spread light.
The only dark and sweet spreading is melanin.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Make it. You gotta get tilt it up a little bit so it get the little bling on there. Yeah.
Crazy.
What now? What are you doing now?
Wow.
Wow! Wow!
That's insane.
Do it. Do it.
Damn. Who you? Dang. Can they see my weed belt from here?
Shut up.
Can they see my Just Josh?